Hey there, welcome to Monday Message. I'm Nikki Novo, your spiritual coach. So today we're going to talk about a very common problem, which is absorbing negative energy. And we're going to talk about 3 ways to block negative energy, because the truth is we can't escape it, right? And we can't just divorce the people in our lives that are complainers. So we have to learn how to interact and deal with them, okay? So here's a scenario. You walk into work, you're super, you're in a decent mood, not even in a super happy mood, but a decent mood. You're like, it's going to be a good day. You sit down at your desk, and all of a sudden this coworker comes, starts talking to you. She's your friend, you like her, but she's just complaining and she's negative, and before you know it, you're complaining and you're pissed at everybody, and she leaves, and your day is just shot, right? Because you absorbed that negative energy, and that's what happened. Some people might want to call you an empath, but I just call you a human, because that's what we do. We absorb energy, good and bad. So we can absorb it from a place and we can absorb it from a person, okay? So, but the truth is we live in a world with lots of different energies, and we can't just cut it off and like divorce and think that we're always going to stay in this perfect happy place, okay? So we got to learn to deal with it. So we're going to talk about 3 ways to stop and block negative energy. The first one is to prep yourself, okay? I do not do well in like very big crowds, because I almost get like this sensory overload. I don't know if that happens to you. Like, put me in Disney World, and I mean, besides the bad food and like the lack of alcohol, it's just not a good place for me, because I get involved with all the other energy that's happening. So what I do for myself is I let myself know that this is going to happen. I prep myself, right? Okay, Nikki, we're going to walk into Magic Kingdom. The kids are going to be crazy, and there's going to be a bunch of other crazy people, but you're going to stay within your own energy, and everything else can happen around you, but you are going to be here. Okay? And this is what's going to happen. It's kind of like when you're prepping a kid to go to a party or to classroom or something. You're basically going to tell them what's going to happen, and that way you have some expectations, so that you don't show up and you're just completely caught off guard, okay? So when you know you're going to go see somebody who's a complainer, or you're going to have to go deal with like your parents, or it's the holidays and you have to go home to all the craziness of home, you're going to prep yourself, and you're going to be like, there's going to be some negative stuff, there's going to be some stuff that I don't like, but I know it's going to happen. I'm not going to be caught off guard. I know this is about to happen. Cool. So the second thing is to listen, which I know may sound counterintuitive, but the truth is what happens when we absorb negative energy, basically what's happening is we are engaging and we're becoming attached to somebody else's energy or something else, right? Another type of energy. So, but when you listen, like truly listen as an observer, as a scientist, where basically you're listening to somebody or you're paying attention to something that's happening, but you're just observing it and you're almost curious about it, you're not judging it, all of a sudden you don't get involved because you're a spectator, right? So that coworker that comes and talks to you, it doesn't mean that doesn't happen. It just means that when she's talking to you, instead of engaging and jumping in and feeling her feelings and getting into her mood, you're just going to be like listening and watching and really watching her as a scientist. You're going to learn a few things about her. You're going to realize she's cray-cray and she complains quite a bit. But then also what's interesting is that she's going to realize that you're not engaging, and she'll probably stop before, she won't go as long as she did the last time, right? Because you're not getting involved and you're not so fun to complain with. So really listening. Listening means being present, sitting there, really listening to every single word and not judging what they're saying, not getting involved with what they're saying, but just really listening to like a curious person, okay? And the third thing you're going to do is you're going to stay within your bubble. My daughter in particular, I would send her to school, and she would sometimes, talk about the other girls that, are catty and would say these things, and she would get nervous and all that stuff, and I would constantly remind her to stay within her bubble. So what that means is basically an aura is a bubble. That's what it looks like if we could actually see energy, and we all have an aura. We all have layers and layers of energy, and that is our own bubble. That's our own energy. And when we get caught up in somebody else's or something else's, basically imagine your bubble is like starts to reach out into other people's bubbles or into other places, right? And that is where the absorbing happens. Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes those people that we would call clingy or toxic or needy, their bubbles are reaching into yours, right? So sometimes it's not that you're reaching out, it's that they're coming into you. But what you want to do is you want to start your day by imagining your bubble, remembering this is like your space, right? And that if somebody else is freaking out and and you're trying to reach into your bubble, you just are literally staying within your bubble and you're like, this is my space and I don't have to let that person step in. I mean, my son, I love him to death, but he is 4 years old, and not so much now, but when he was a toddler, he would throw crazy tantrums and I would want to get involved. I want to put my bubble into his bubble and like we become one big bubble, but then I can't help him. Like that doesn't serve anyone. So I remember like, you freak out, you stay within your bubble, I'm going to stay within my bubble, and that way I'm going to know how to deal with the situation and really help you. So always remaining within your bubble, knowing that you have your own space. And those are my 3 tips to stop negative energy, to block that negative energy that we all complain about. All right? So thank you so much for being here. Remember to stay on your spiritual path. If you ever find yourself falling off, know that I'm here every Monday. And until next time, much love to you.